That doesn't give the excuse to harass you. That gives me a reason to
Are
stop
you
you
sure
and contact you.
the real reason that you didn't stop me is because I just pointed and laughed at you and because of Oregon CopBlocker and who I am?
No, sir. Do you have a driver's license?
I do have a driver's license, but first I'd like to know what infraction that I've done that warrants me giving you my ID at this point.
Okay, it is a traffic stop.
But what infraction? What crime or what infraction have I committed?
It's a violation
of
to not wear your seatbelt in the state of Oregon.
So because you made a mistake.
It's also a violation. See how that's frayed right there? To not have it in proper repair.
Okay. Well, I do have, let's see. Actually, my wallet's up at the house. So, yep.
Up at the house?
Yep, right up there. I'll give you my ID number. Joshua Hickman. Address 20 North Bend, Oregon.
Mr. Hickman, your last name spelled common spelling?
Yeah, it's Hickman. 112078.
112078. All right. Are you aware that it's a crime in the state of Oregon?
No, I did not. And actually, I just ran down to my son's house.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Are you aware that it's a crime in the state of Oregon to operate a motor vehicle without carrying your operator's permit?
No, I did not realize that, and that was my mistake because I was in a hurry.
Okay.
And I admit that I ran out of the house without my wallet.
Okay. Do you have a vehicle registration proof of insurance?
Yep. Can I reach my glove box? There would be that. And I'll probably have to suspend the recording and open my app to get the Geico. Because I believe the new card I haven't printed out yet. It just came this week. Should be on here. 1 second. All my insurance information's right there on that accident report. Okay. And it's all valid. It's full coverage.
Do you have proof of current insurance in the vehicle, though?
I can pull it up on my Geico app.
Okay, you're going to need to do that for me.
All right. So again, this is Joshua Hickman with Oregon CopBlocker. I've been pulled over by Trooper Evans of the Oregon State Police as part of the continual harassment that I'm now facing as part of my campaign to identify all Oregon State troopers. Now, when he comes up in the first part of this video, he claims that I did not have a seatbelt on, which clearly I do. I haven't added it. I haven't touched it. From there, he moved on to then because the seatbelt was frayed. Now, in the beginning of the first recording, I guess I was unaware of the fact that I had not moved my ID back into the center console of my car. And it's in the drawer at the top of the hill here because I'd ran down to help my son with something real quick. Now, once the trooper realized I had my seatbelt on, and then he moved to complaining about it being frayed. So let's see where this goes. Obviously, you know, I gave him my ID number, and I gave him my name and my address, date of birth, anything that I wouldn't already have shared on public Facebook that is information they could have gathered that way. But we're going to continue to see where this goes at this point now that we're live streaming. But this is the kind of stuff that happens when you try to hold the police accountable for crimes of murder like the one that took place at the Mueller Reserve. Once we get our full database established, then the open source facial recognition software that I've attained, we'll be able to find out exactly what state troopers were there that day by the videos. That's why this harassment takes place. Obviously, he realized who I was, and when I turned my head and laughed at him as I rounded the corner there at Virginia, or off of Broadway to come up onto Virginia, he obviously needed to feel like somebody could stroke his ego today. This will be one of the many things I name in my lawsuit. Once he comes back up here, I'll make sure we get a good, clear picture of his face to pull from the video. As you can see, yeah, I got a clear view of him. Again, this is all just another form of abuse and intimidation tactics that the Oregon State Police seem to use on a daily basis. Do apologize if the video is shaky. Anytime there's a man with a gun that in one of the largest organized street gangs there is, you have to, it's fear, adrenaline. Not really fear, just adrenaline, I guess. Watching stupid ass people do stupid ass things. And of course, to add to the intimidation factor and the fucking bullshit of it all, as you can see, he called for backup because obviously I'm such a fucking threat and a danger here. But whatever.
Mr. Hickman, good news.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to pull up your DMV photo and verify who you are.
Okay.
Okay. So, you're going to be issued a couple citations today.
For?
Well, hold on, I'll get to that in just a minute. I'm going to issue you the citations for fail to wear a safety belt.
It was on me.
Okay. And fail to maintain a safety belt in working order. That being the area right there that looks like it's barely holding on. Okay? So, court date and time on those. It's going to be the 12th of next month, 9:05 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be cited into the North Bend Annex. Address is right there. There's 4 options on the bottom of the citation to take care of this, okay? So you're going to be
to fight that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the big one is the criminal citation, okay? I'm going to give you a warning on that. That's the fail to carry.
Okay.
Okay, so just a warning on that one. I wanted to verify one more time with you. Your address is 2637 Virginia?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, before I cut you loose, I'm going to need to take a picture of that, okay?
Okay. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
So, do you happen to know which one of your fellow troopers murdered Leroy? Or are you going to be one of the other troopers that's going to hide that from the public and continue to commit the crime of conspiracy to commit murder?
Well, sir, that's not the reason for the stop today.
No, but I'm asking you a question. Yeah, I've answered the questions you've asked.
Yes, that's correct.
So you are going to continue to hide who murdered Leroy? You personally, you believe that that is the right thing to do as a police official and a member of law enforcement?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to walk back to my car, I'm going to get my camera, and I'm going to take a picture of that, and then I'll cut you loose, okay?
You guys are the biggest criminals in the state of Oregon, you know that?
Sir, you're the one that committed a criminal a crime today.
And you commit one every day when you go to work by hiding the name of that murderer.
Okay.
You're no better than any other murderer on the street. Okay. You're no better than any criminal on the street. You're no better than the people that murdered A.J. Reed. You know that? You're no better than the people who know who murdered A.J. Reed.
Okay. All right, so here's your information back, okay?
Yep, murderer.
Do you have any questions for me?
I asked you. You refused to answer it.
Okay. Well, if you don't have any other questions that are involving the traffic stop, you're free to leave, okay?
Okay, this is Trooper Evans, and you'll be added to our database. Thank you, and have a great day.
Yes, sir.